CSA President Joseph Doserie says the government has breached its contract with the Trade Union Federation. Doserie is referring to a request from the government to defer the 7.5% increase owed to public servants, including CSA members, at the end of April. He says the request did not come within the stipulated 3 months' notice stated in the contract between the TUF and the government.
They were incensed over many reasons. Chief of all, the disrespect that the government showed towards the workers of this country, because there is a clause in the collective agreement that says for there to be a change in any collective agreement, any agreement between two parties, negotiated agreement, there must be a 3-month notice. And the Prime Minister called on Wednesday requesting a meeting on Thursday to discuss those issues.
Doserie says his members are already aware that the increase will not be part of their April salary due on Thursday. He says that to demonstrate the government's unwillingness to negotiate with civil servants.
We've got the information that the salary they intended or the impending 7.5% increase will not be paid to workers this month. And workers were very incensed about that because they felt that to have such a decision been taken, you must have adequate dialogue, you must have due process, and due process was not adhered to.
The CSA members met on Monday at the CSA Center in Sanssouci. During that meeting, they devised a number of recommendations for the government. These are designed to address the cash flow problem cited for the requested deferment. Doserie says the government should begin by cutting their own spending.
The recommendations be, to cut back on the cost of operations, to ensure that, because don't forget, before the elections, the present government said that they would come back, they were coming in on a premise that they would be cutting costs, they would be saving the country millions of dollars and that sort of thing. So now is the time to put action to your words and ensure that these are realized in the interest of the country.
The only government minister who has commented on the ongoing discussions is Education Minister Arson James. He called on unions and their members to recognize the reality of the global recession facing the government.
But if our unions and the workers don't understand that, then they think that maybe we can't afford to pay or we can afford to do as they wish. But it's not so. We in St. Lucia feel the economic impact like everybody else in the world.
The CSA president would not reveal the outcome of the Monday meeting. He says all decisions will be taken to a TUF meeting and the Federation will respond in due course. The TUF is scheduled to meet on Tuesday, followed by a meeting with the Prime Minister on Wednesday. Doserie says the outcome of both meetings will be discussed with CSA members on Thursday. Carmi Joseph, HTS News, Channel 4.